Today, we are saying happy birthday to a man who has kept millions of Americans with their noses planted firmly in a book.
We are talking about author James Patterson, turning 77 years old today. He has released more than 200 books. More than half of them have been bestsellers. In 2006, we got to talk to him about what that success was like.
This is, from what I understand, your fifth book in a row that's a #1 bestseller on the New York Times bestseller list. I mean, most authors look
It's
forward.
actually 9 in a row, but who's counting?
Well, most authors look forward to the day where they'll even get one title, even on the bestseller list, much less in #1. Are you at this point ruining the day where you might
Jaded?
not have a book on the bestseller list?
No, I don't. You know, I waited a long time. I wasn't an overnight success, and it's fabulous. It's beyond my wildest dreams. But no, I don't, and I know I've heard some authors who do, really get angry if they're not #1. I won't mention them, but I don't know. It's fine. I don't really, that doesn't bother me.
Kathleen Shannon with that interview. By the way, when you buy a James Patterson book, there is a pretty good chance that you'll be reading another author's words. He employs dozens of co-authors, and among them is Andrew Gross.
Gross had his professional start in an entirely separate arena. He was in business and even headed up the tennis and ski apparel line Head for a while. Then he wrote a book which didn't quite get published, but it did capture Patterson's attention. Patterson brought him in, and with that experience, he was able to cut out on his own. When we spoke with him in 2007, we asked about, when it comes to writing a bestseller, how to balance writing for yourself versus writing for your audience.
That is a good question, and I think it's a real challenge, not only in a writer's life, but I think in businesses in general, not to produce a product for the person they want them to be, but to produce a product for your market. And I've learned early on through Jim that the idea is to write for your market. And when you want to be a bestseller, not just for reasons of economics, but also because of the breadth of your readership, you have to appeal to that market. So we did a lot, and I still do, a lot of very difficult cutting, eliminating sometimes whole chapters that slow down the pace, which might have been fairly well honed, and I was proud of it in some way, but ultimately in the finished product, it's a compromise that has to go because you want to write for your end user.
There you have it.